Hi everyone, Trishna here. So in my video for this past week, or this current week, which is November 29th through December 5th, I got some insights around how one of the things that we really need to do this week is to put our blinders on, because there's something in our lives that we really wanted to make happen or that we really wanted to manifest. And we haven't felt like it's for us because we've been trying for years and years and years, making a little bit of progress and then kind of stepping back or just plateauing, making a little bit of progress and then plateauing or taking a few steps back. And we kept trying, but it just hasn't worked out. And we feel like maybe it's just not meant for us. Maybe everybody else gets to have what we want and we just don't, because if I was supposed to have it, wouldn't I have it by now? I've tried so hard. And what came of that reading is that actually it is for us and things are actually going to pan out for us. And there's going to be a few more of these moving a little bit ahead, plateauing, moving a little bit ahead, plateauing. Some of these more frustrating kinds of very small results or sometimes taking steps back. There's going to be about 2 or 3 more of those happening before the floodgates start to open up and we start actually bringing in the success that we have been envisioning and working towards for ourselves. But the key to making that happen and kind of going through this more disappointing time period of these 2 or 3 more plateau situations is to put your blinders on. And what I mean by that is keep moving forward, keep looking forward, keep going forward, keep doing your physical work, keep doing your energy work, whatever it is that you're working on, keep doing that and stop looking at the results for right now. Because when you look at the results, you're not doing them justice. You're looking at them and saying, yeah, okay, it moved a little bit, but it's not where it should be. It's not where I want it to be. And then you feel bad about the results instead of appreciating the little incremental steps, which are over time going to lead to really big ones. And there is going to be the floodgates that open up too. So the key is to put your blinders on. Don't look at the results, positive or negative. Avoid them if possible. And this is a really important thing to also keep in mind for overall manifestation, which is why I want to do a video on this. Because when it comes to manifesting, it can be so easy to look at reality and just feel like things aren't working out, nothing is budging, or things are actually looking worse. And it can just get our energy really in a muck because we're just taking score way too fast, way too soon. So what I want to explore in this video is I want to do a reading, a channeled message reading, like clairvoyant kind of reading, and a tarot reading around how we can better put our blinders on, because it can be so hard to not judge reality or look at reality or want to just see how things are going or measure things. So how can we put our blinders on, basically? So we just shuffle here for a moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a free flow spread around how we can put our blinders on so that we can really start attracting what we want without getting our energy all mixed up in the results before they're ready. And so I'm going to shuffle, share any kind of intuitive, clairvoyant channel messages that come through. And then once the cards are out, we will read the cards as well and see what other guidance we can get to help us with this. Because it's going to be pivotal for this month, but really it's pivotal anytime that you're wanting to manifest. All right. How can we stop taking score too soon? How can we let go of reality or the results that we see or don't see? It is a matter of control. Whenever you're trying to manifest, you're trying to no longer control your reality, but you are trying to control your mind. So you're not trying to control what's out there anymore. You're only trying to control what is in here. And that is how you put your blinders on as well. It is all about controlling in here and out there. It's kind of a mix of that, where you're controlling not only your thoughts, but you're also controlling what you allow yourself to look at in reality. I'm getting that the mind is all. You don't need to check the results. You don't need to check them every day, every week, however often you are evaluating the situation, because your subconscious mind already knows what the results are like. You don't need to keep checking it yourself physically with your conscious mind, because your subconscious knows all. All is mind. So that should help relieve the pressure of needing to check where you're at. Is this really working? Are the results coming in? Because your subconscious already knows. There's an aspect of you, the larger aspect of you already knows. So hopefully that can help chill out on the need to look for yourself. When I say yourself, I also mean myself, all of us. What else? I want one more card. It's also important to remember that the results are already there. Everything that you want to manifest or bring into your life already exists. It's already here. You're not creating it when you're doing your energy work. You're not creating it when you're doing your physical work. It has already been created. You are simply aligning to it. Does checking the results every day keep you aligned to it? Or does it make you feel worse, frustrated? Does it make you feel confused and have more questions? So it's not about the result, it's about your alignment. All right, the first card we have here is the Five of Wands. There's a lot of fighting with reality, but also a lot of fighting with people. A lot of times when we want to bring something into our reality, we feel like it involves other people. Maybe we want certain people to stop doing certain things. Maybe we want other people to start doing certain things. Maybe we want different people, new people, or to bring back the same people. So it feels like so much is out of our control because it involves other people. And that is where a lot of the conflict comes in, is what are other people doing? And how is that going to affect me? But the thing to know is that it's never really about other people. It's always about you, yourself. The other people are just the packages in which you get what you are trying to receive. But it's never actually about the people and what they're doing. It's always about what's going on here. What's going on here? What's going on here? So consider what other people are or aren't doing as irrelevant. It's not relevant. Then we have the Queen of Swords. Oh, bottom of the deck. 4 wands. It can be really hard. It can be really tiring when you are really trying to be very controlled with the mind and be very commanding with your thoughts and with your feelings. Sometimes you just need to put that to rest. You need to go off and do something else. When you go off and do something else, you have more fun. You forget to even check the results in those moments. And those are really powerful moments because you're not keeping score. You're not trying too hard. You're just going off and completely leaving all that to sort itself out in the background while you go have a good time. Also, don't be afraid to dream. Sometimes your manifestations don't come. The results don't come because you're dreaming too small. It's not really what your heart wants. You got to dream bigger so that not only are you interested mentally, but your heart and your soul are interested too, and then they're all aligned. So dream bigger a lot of times. Then we have the Page of Cups. Also, when you dream bigger, it's harder to measure the results. Because when you dream smaller and you know, okay, I know that this next step is supposed to come, or I want it to come, because it feels so small, you're like, why isn't it here yet? Like, it should be here yet. It's not that here. It's not that big a deal. But when it's really big, you're just like, I don't know when it's going to come. And you can be more open, more dreamy, not expecting things to be here immediately. You may want it to be here immediately, but you're not expecting it, needing it to be here immediately. So it releases a lot of that tension that you're holding on to energetically regarding that desire. So dreaming bigger can be a great help. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups. I feel like this is saying that in the past, when you have maybe looked for results, that things actually worked out for you. I think sometimes whenever we look for results and we're like paying attention, we feel like we're willing it. We feel like we're willing every little step that's going to happen. If I just notice it, I can will it. It'll remind me to push on the energy work. And maybe that has worked in the past, but did it work in as big a way as you wanted? And if it did, how often did you get that kind of result? Did you usually get smaller results that kind of happened and then went backwards, or happened and then just stayed? Is that the usual? Because, as they say, a watch pot never boils. Of course, that's not true. It eventually does, but the saying is a watch pot never boils. So the watch pot never boils, guys. Then we have the Lovers. What is for you is for you. It cannot be taken away from you. You cannot miss the boat. You can't miss the flight. If you do, there's always another one. It gets rescheduled. Multiple flights to the same destination. And whatever you want is already like blessed by the universe, because it is a co-creation. It's not just about you wanting something and wondering if you can have it. Because again, you are a co-creator. You are here in the physical to have all these different experiences, to then decide that you want to create something new that has never been before, which only you can do because you're in the physical. So you get to lead what you want and what you want to create, and Spirit backs you up on that. So it's not about asking, can I have this? You get what you want as long as you are aligned mentally, soul, and heart-wise, which that goes back to dream big. Then we have the Magician. And I feel like this dreaming big also goes back to focusing on the end result. Focus on the end result, because when you focus on the end result, you're not giving yourself room to be confused about how it's going to happen or when it's going to happen. You're letting the universe figure out the details. Okay, so we have the Magician. You need to trust in your own creative power. If you're checking the results, it's because you're not trusting. Now, sometimes you may check the results and it's because you're excited and you want to be validated and be like, yeah, I've been doing all this work. The results should be good. I want to go check it. But when you check it, how do you feel? Before you check it, do you have a little bit of a hesitation or a little bit of worry? Like, what if I get disappointed? And after you check it, if it's not where you want it to be, do you get frustrated? Because both of those are indicators that you don't fully trust in your ability to create your reality. The first one, where you hesitate, you're doubting just a little bit. It's just a flicker, but you're doubting. Now, you don't have to believe in your manifestation for it to come. You just have to avoid the doubt. This is why you should put your blinders on, because it separates you. It reduces the number of times that you feel that flicker of doubt. So that's where you don't trust. Then afterwards, if you look at the results and they're not where you want it to be and you feel frustrated, that's a sign where it's like, why didn't it happen? Why couldn't I control it? There is a control element, a needing to make it happen because you don't trust that you've already done enough to make it happen. You're trusting what you see, not what you feel. And you need to trust what you feel. Finally, we have the Queen of Pentacles. You will manifest a lot easier if you not only put your blinders on, but you focus on the things that you already have that you're really appreciative of. That kind of takes out of the equation any doubt, any confusion. Now remember, the universe already knows everything that you want. You don't have to, when you manifest, you're not making it happen, you're not creating it, it has already been created. You're only aligning to it, aligning to the version of reality that holds it. So when you don't focus on the things that you want, but you instead focus on the things that you have, it's not going to prevent you from getting the things that you want. If anything, it's going to bring it to you. It's going to grow your reality and shape it even more to what you want. Because again, you're not introducing the doubt, the confusion, the where is it, why isn't it here yet kind of energy, because you're just, you know what? I'm just going to focus on what I've got going on now. What's good about now? And then everything else that's good, that will make now even better, comes. Because there isn't this hesitation, this doubt, this mucky energy. So I did also point out the bottom of the deck, so we're going to look at that too. I feel like there is going to be a lot of cause for celebration. I feel like you're a lot further along in your manifestations than you think that you are. I think the results are going to come, maybe not as soon as you want, but sooner than you think. I think you have a lot to celebrate. And why wait for it to show up? Why not celebrate now? I feel like there's a lot of good things coming. Yep. So that concludes this reading on how to stop looking at results, how to stop looking at reality and measuring reality before the manifestation actually comes, and how to put on your blinders so you actually manifest and get all the things that you want using the law of attraction. So with that, I'm going to conclude this video, and I will see you in my next one.